just mad
Stop
calmly.
resisting. Like you're punching me in my face with
And
robot
choking
fists.
me. What the fuck?
With your big dumb robot hands.
But I'm telling you, when they wear those hazmat suits,
The humans? Or the
no,
androids?
the androids,
Why on earth
unstoppable.
would an android need a hazmat suit?
I don't know.
And why does it make it unstoppable?
I don't know. I think it's electric proof.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hazmat suits aren't electric proof?
These are.
Apparently, these are.
Wait, what are hazmat suits made out of?
Usually some kind of plastic.
So yeah, definitely not electric proof.
Well, apparently they are.
It's just like plastic with a thick layer of rubber under it.
Yeah, you could make a grounded, like, hazmat suit.
That's a multi-use suit right there. It's like, I'm gonna go fix the wiring in this fucking
You probably could make, like,
nuclear
a
reactor.
general purpose. You probably definitely could make, like, a general purpose freaking, you know, ultra hazmat suit, like some Gordon Freeman type shit. You
That
know?
shit is...
Hazmat.
That's not even hazmat at that point. That's a facility maintenance officer suit.
I mean, like, any suit worth its weight and all that should be able to, like, staunch bleeding, support broken bones, maybe.
Speaking of supporting broken bones, fucking... A, you should probably... A, you should watch the 3 Berserk movies. B, you should read Berserk. C, Guts is a motherfucking badass, and then he becomes even more of a badass when he gets that black armor. The black armor, when he goes nuts, like the cape on the back becomes like a dog head helmet, and then he just superhuman go nuts time. And like if he breaks a bone, it shoots like, well, if you go too nuts, the suit will kill you because it stabilizes your bones with like steel spikes that it shoots through your body to keep you from falling apart. So
That's
if
the
you keep
level of fight you're doing.
yeah, so if you keep going, you'll just be gore in a suit afterwards. But yeah, how's Alien Isolation? I've only seen videos.
It's great. It's fucking something different. Pure survival horror. As you know, you can't beat the alien, and everything on the ship is trying to kill you. Everything. Humans are paranoid because they don't know what the fuck is killing people. Androids are being reprogrammed to kill you, and everything on the ship. And of course, you got the aliens
Being
stalking
reprogrammed,
you.
or are they just like glitching out?
That's what I said.
No, they're not glitching. They got reprogrammed.
Are you at the point of the game where you find out who's doing it, or
Don't
I already
ask
beat
stupid
it.
questions, Leon.
I already beat it. It was the AI.
Who's working for?
oh yeah, Wayland Yutani.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was a dumb question.
That
Never
was a
mind.
really stupid question, Leon.
Yeah, I forget
if it
that they.
wasn't Wayland Yutani, I'd be insulted.
I
If they
keep-
tried to make up some new bullshit.
I keep forgetting that they just do evil shit. Cause
Yeah, they're one of those corporations that like ceased remembering what being a corporation is about and just like devote themselves to like cartoonish evil.
Wayland Yutani and freaking
Umbrella.
Umbrella, yeah, they read from the same playbook.
Definitely.
Like you look at these companies and see what they do, and
No,
then it's like,
Umbrella reads from Wayland Yutani's playbook.
yeah,
You remember Wayland Yutani, crew expendable. Like,
and it's like, how are you even making money at this point, and from what?
what, Wayland Yutani?
Like, who's doing deals with you at this point?
Well, the only thing I don't understand about Weyland Yutani is that all the shit that they've done as far as trying to capture the xenomorphs and use them as weapons hasn't yielded a single penny of profit yet. They haven't sold any xenomorphs to anyone. They haven't made any successful xenomorph weapons and marketed them. They haven't used them to gain anything.
What about those robot xenomorphs?
They're glitchy and ineffective. They're kind of like a bastard hybrid. Like, what do you need to strap a rocket?
Are they? I was about to say, are they robots or are they just xenomorphs? They slap the armor on.
The second one. Yes, and it makes them slower.
And probably can't climb on walls and ceilings very well either.
Exactly. But now they have a rocket launcher.
That's
and
like
have metal.
I think the only company that is worse is I don't even think it's a company. I think it just might be a rogue scientist.
Basically, they realized they couldn't control the xenomorph, so it's like, well, essentially, if we carve out all of its like sensory receiving equipment and just put machinery in and just make it a xenomorph meat puppet, then it'll work. And they were like, okay, we did this, but now it's okay. Now we just have one xenomorph that we can control in a shittier fashion than the xenomorph can control itself. Give it a rocket launcher.
Is the Doom thing a company or is it just a crazy
Union
scientist?
Aerospace. Yeah, they're a company.
No, I mean like, are they playing from the same book, or was it like whoops mistake and the scientist disappeared and now he's in hell strapping rockets to Satan?
No, it was a company thing. It was a, it was more or less like a synergy of, unscrupulous evil company and evil guys.
Because that's a what are we doing here scenario as well. This is scientists going around strapping rocket ships to skeletons.
It's basically like, oh wait, it's basically like guy doing some shit. He's done some crazy shit, and then his supervisor's like, "What are you guys doing down here?" Well, we're strapping rockets to Satan monsters and shit. It's like, whoa.
We strap these heat-seeking rocket launchers to these skeletons.
Oh, so that's what's been going. That's what you guys have been spending all the money on.
And we put a Gatling gun on Satan. Just
all right, let's just see where that goes. And I'll check back with you guys in a month. Union Aerospace didn't necessarily say it was a bad idea or a good idea. It was like, this has profit potential.
Does it?
Weaponized monsters don't ever seem to do. I mean, except with Umbrella, and then they were destroyed.
Whoops, we lost the tyrant.
Actually, it seems like the only time that anyone
How do you lose a tyrant?
Umbrella's bioweapons didn't really proliferate on the market until Umbrella collapsed. Who did we hear about them selling these creatures to anyone else before they collapsed?
I don't think so. But they seem to keep them in really professional containers.
Yeah, I mean, Umbrella made most of its money from pharmaceuticals. Selling fucking Umbrella Sprint and shit. You gotta remember, they were already a successful multi-billion-dollar drug conglomerate.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The making monsters was probably didn't even make up 20% of Umbrella's total doings.
Mr. X is a fail. Can we agree on that?
No, but I don't agree with the person that put up the video talking about why Mr. X is a better boss than Nemesis.
Wait, who did that and why?
I don't know who did it. You can type it in. It's failed.
No, because Nemesis is Mr. X with more speed and power.
Yeah, and they were saying that's why he's not cool.
Wow.
So it's just
faster and stronger and has more transformations in a rocket launcher. He's less cool because of that.
So it's just an opinion-based thing and not based on which one is more effective.
Yeah.
Okay then, that could be shoot aside. They both have They're both pretty swagged out. Nemesis being more swagged out with his
that's what I'm saying.
fucking
Nemesis is cool.
with his customized leather out. The style department or an Umbrella that gave him that swagged out leather outfit with the one leather fucking sleeve.
No, Umbrella
and his shiny loafers.
No, that's what I'm saying. Umbrella's shoe cobbling department that made his size 17 patent leather loafers, his shiny ass loafers,
and the best dental in the business.
Yeah,
he must got Shadowloo dental.
bison teeth.
Bison teeth.
Because like they were sharp, but they weren't particularly gross. They were like
clean,
yeah,
white, all evenly spaced, and
yep,
same size. They were just freakish looking, but orderly.
My favorite part is when the fucking helicopter shows up and he just shoots it down like a dick.
Yeah,
just nah.
You're not going anywhere.
2 helicopters shot down in the same day. Fucking throughout 2 and 3.
Yeah,
one was by accident and one was on purpose.
Yep.
Like how that fat cop with the machine gun that I don't think is issued to any police department. Not only did he fail to kill 2 zombies with an automatic weapon, but then he got taken down and then sprayed down the chopper.
What kind of machine gun was that? I'm trying to remember the FMV, but I don't really remember what gun he was holding when it happened.
Like, it's kind of shaped like a stubby, like, small AK. But it was all black.
Well, it doesn't matter. Nothing that small should have been able to kill that chopper that easy.
Well, the chopper was pretty close.
Well, I guess if it, like, whizzed through the bubble canopy and hit the pilot directly in the face on some, like, 1 in a million, you know.
He got hit in the chest, like, 4 times.
Oh, yeah! Zombies! Zombies!
Like, you gotta remember, the chopper was so low that he was trying to drop down a rope ladder.
True.
To get the dude over. And it was a pretty short rope ladder at that.
How did he fail to kill those 2 zombies with that machine gun?
Seriously, though, like, Resident Evil zombies are, like, notoriously easy to take down.
Slow.
And slow. He did the worst panic of all time.
It's like Resident Evil zombies, they never even specified that you have to shoot them in the head.
Yeah.
They never specified that.
Shooting them in the head is faster, but you don't really have to.
And since those games you couldn't aim at a single body part really anyway, it just landed where it landed, so it was like, you know. But I heard rumors, though, I don't know if they're true, that there's some sort of critical hit system.
And what?
In all the Resident Evils, or at least 2 on.
Yeah, that might be a crit hit system, because sometimes you, like, shoot them 4 times and they're done, and sometimes it takes, like, 6.
Like twice, yeah. And, like, their head will explode or something. But, yeah, freaking... Yeah, they never even specified that you had to shoot them niggas in the head.
Like, just enough body shots to they'll just give up.
Yeah, it does seem that way. But I mean, like, honestly, with a rifle, it's not that hard to score a headshot. Like, once you've, like, one, right now, have you ever fired a semi-automatic rifle?
No.
I give you 1 clip of ammunition, 1 magazine, and by that first magazine, you'll be competent. That's how easy it is. Mastery is a whole nother story. Like, guns are easy to pick up or to master, but, like, to make someone competent enough to shoot relatively slow-moving zombies with short control bursts is not that difficult. Like I said, if I gave you like an AR-15 or an M4 and just 1 magazine, and I was like, well, figure it out. First, I give it to you with no magazine, show you the cocking, the charging lever, you know, show you where the bullets or the shells are going to come out, how to put the mag in. That's it. Once I show you all that, it's fairly simple.
You got it.
Okay. All right. The first 3 or 4 rounds will surprise you with how little recoil they have. I've always found that every gun I fired just about like had way less recoil than I thought it would. So I like way overcompensated.
Actually, I think the gun that the dude had in the cutscene was an AR-15.
Probably. Well, if it was firing full auto, it was an M4 or M16 because Resident Evil came out back in the mid-90s. Late 90s, 98, something like that. So yeah, it's probably an M16. They had M4s back then, but they were like still not as common as M16s that were still floating around. But that just means it was anything in the M16 family with the AR-15. You know, the AR-15 is the civilian model of the M16. Now AR-15s, and it basically follows the same trend as the military. Like now the military M4s, which are basically just like the M15's big brother, the M16's big brother. It look like, you get what I'm saying. Like if you look at an M16 back from like the 70s to the 80s, now if you look at an M4 now, you're like, oh, I see what they did there.
They look generally the same, except for they added some new bells and whistles onto it.
Exactly, and it's functionally the same gun, except for some bells and whistles. AR-15 follows the same trend. If you look at an old school AR-15 and then look at like a new school or a newer built one, they starting to look a little bit more like M4s. Like the new M4s. But honestly, I like the old school civilian AR-15s because it was the best model. Like the 1990s one was the best model. Like in terms of like just pure like handleability. Because like the size reduction from the M4 style body isn't really necessary in my opinion. They're trying to go more carbine, but I don't know, in case I got to use it as a club, you know. Or in the 90s version, technically didn't have a bayonet lug, but you could get a civilian bayonet. And at the end of the day, a pointy knife at the end of your gun is a pointy knife at the end of your gun.
Yeah.
You can't really... You can kind of put a bayonet on the newer ones, but it's very tricky. And, like, they don't make really bayonets for... Like, you know?
Because at this point, if you're that close, you're already dead.
I still think bayonets are a valid thing to have and a necessary thing to have. If I can have one, I would.
For home security, maybe, but not. We don't, like, have trench warfare anymore.
We have urban indoor combat.
Oh, yeah.
Which is becoming more and more, you know, prevalent. But, you know,
yeah,
jabbing
since we haven't been dealing with, like, actual armies in a long time, and we've been dealing with like terrorists and small cells.
We're kicking down doors in the wadis, and we should be having. But like, you know, nowadays you got to remember, bayonets are just the reason why we don't use them anymore. I'm thinking it's just political and media reasons. Why? Because the idea of our soldiers kicking people's doors down,
stabbing the shit out of people
with bayonet knives is, you know, a little
bit distasteful.
Yeah, doesn't make a good soundbite in video for CNN. So. You know, but honestly, like if it came down to it, nigga, and I found a bayonet and could put it on my gun, I would. Why not?
Given the circumstances, yeah, why not?
Why not? You know, what do you got to lose? So, yeah. But yeah, the older AR-15s are better, in my opinion. But all in all, they're solid. But New York AR-15s are essentially illegal. They're not illegal per se, but everything that makes the AR-15 and AR-15 is illegal. It's like the AR-15 itself is not illegal. Its removable 15-round or higher magazine is illegal. Its military-style stock is illegal. Its pistol grip is illegal. So they had to make a New York legal, watered-down AR-15 that just got released like last year or something. And basically everybody in the whole country is like, well, if you live in New York, then yeah, this is an okay gun. But for the other 49 states of the Union, this is a terrible gun.
So is the AR-15 just a fucking... Does it even have semi-auto anymore?
Yes. Semi-auto.
No, I mean auto.
Full auto?
Yeah.
Not the civilian model. I mean, you can modify it to do that, but it's not really necessary.
Do we mean semi-auto as in a
Single
repeater
fire.
or?
Single fire.
Yeah.
Every pull of the trigger, one bullet fires.
You might as well just get a regular ass rifle then.
Yes! New York State is stupid, and after all that Sandy Hook spree killing shit, they passed a bunch of arbitrary laws to ban arbitrary things they didn't understand. Because spree killers have been using AR-15, so the nation's been all scared of them, and they think that by outlawing them, they'll stop spree killings, even though like 98% of all gun crime is committed with handguns. And
not to mention, if you already have an AR-15, you already have an AR-15.
Not to mention, spree killing makes up less than 1% of all gun crime in the U.S. The rest is pistols. But yeah, in New York, the AR-15 is technically illegal because of arbitrary stupid laws.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Basically, New York came up with a list of evil gun features, that make them bad guns and make them.
All the features are written in big red letters.
Yeah, and any gun possessing like 2 or more of these features is classified as like a deadly assault weapon of doom.
You live far from them?
You're gonna have to go to sea. But yeah, any gun that possesses like 2 or more of these evil features is a deadly assault weapon of doom and shall never be owned by any New Yorker.
We're recording, just to let you know.
Stupid ass.
So yeah. So the AR-15 is essentially in New York, but there's quite a few good substitutes if you want.
It's like at this point, it's just a big ass pistol.
AK-47.
You at the crib?
What is?
Fucking AR-15 in New York.
Well, no, that's what
this
they're trying to
nigga
avoid.
got
The
the company.
pistol grip, like that's one of the evil features.
Yo, what you trying
No
to get?
rifle with a pistol grip can be had in
Nick.
New York.
Alright. He at K crib.